Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead a 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Holding offense.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
11 coming.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw going into the hands of Williams. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Fields throwing again. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Finding space at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
11 MP.
Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nick Chubb from 19 yards away. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Fields on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw again on second down. Fields throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, it's Fields. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, Fields. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now a first down throw. Fields sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
To throw is Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jameson Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he'll get into... Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, he watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's again complete to Palmer.
Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield now, Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off play action, Fields.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now it's Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
43 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His record-setting ball game just continues. I mean, we're getting into silly territory here. He is closing in on 400 yards.
Fields. Touchdown! Jamison Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
11 empty.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
One play action. Fields. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Play action. It's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
He'll buy some time right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Fields on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And Davis content to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11 empty. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
I'm one, right?
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
11, Palmer.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
11 empty. 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. That's caught right side by Palmer.
And somewhat of a measure. He's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Fields. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.